Hey guys, testing, testing. Last time I got on here, the video and audio weren't synced, but I'm gonna assume it's working. I thought I'd get on here to briefly explain why you shouldn't tell kids that they're smart. I've been talking about growth mindset recently, which is simply the belief that people can develop their ability over time. Growth mindset is all about being dedicated to growing your skills no matter where you're at with them. Fixed mindset is the belief that our traits and qualities are static, that our abilities stay the same, and that some people have more abilities than others. If you think about it, smart is kind of a fixed trait because if you're not smart, then what are you? Dumb? There's not really a positive in between. It wouldn't feel good to be kind of smart or kind of dumb. So when we tell a kid that they're smart, we're also kind of telling them that they're not dumb. And why would we want any kid to be at risk of being dumb? If, for example, a child answers a difficult math problem correctly, it's so easy to say, wow, you're so smart. But is it really because they're smart that the child answered the problem? Or is it because they paid attention during their math assignment, their math lesson, um, asked a question, took notes, did their homework? What can happen to kids who have been repeatedly told that they're smart or talented is that they become afraid of not being seen as smart or talented anymore. If a child usually does well at something and they think it's because they're smart or they're talented, what happens when they don't do well at something? They're going to avoid situations that make them feel inadequate, um, challenges, risks, and they might deflect the accountability on others' things besides their own effort. So then their potential to achieve things in life, challenging things in life, becomes limited to their fear of not being smart. So, what we want to do when we praise our kids is help them connect their outcomes with the process and effort that got them there, instead of praising some inherent quality that they really have no control over. So, the next time a child in your life achieves a desirable outcome, whether it's answering a question correctly, solving a math problem, reading a book, painting a picture, playing the violin, you can help them develop their growth mindset by engaging with the process that got them there. You can say something like, wow, how did you know how to solve that problem? Or, that looks like an interesting book. What's it about? Or, this is a beautiful picture. Thank you so much for sharing your work. Or, that really sounds great. Sounds like you've been practicing a lot recently. And what I love about the growth mindset is that at every point of the process, there is something to be excited about. So when a student is in the work and it's difficult and they're working on that problem, you can say something like, boy, this is challenging. You're really improving your skill. Or, I'm so impressed with how you kept going. You didn't give up, you kept trying. Or, you've made a lot of progress on this today. Or, I can see that you're doing your best and that's going to make you stronger. So I'll leave it there for now. If you have any questions or comments about growth mindset, I would love to hear about them. I love talking about this stuff, and I'll be the first to say that I definitely have some fixed mindset tendencies, but I also know that anyone can change their mindset. Thank you so much, and happy holidays.